I am a musician by profession, but on this channel, we discuss nothing but male pageantry. We are looking at those men who are taking risks everywhere. And today we are looking at the kings of Nigeria, the masters of Nigeria, as they take risk, or rather, as they take a risk. English. So, this week, the kings were invited to the camp before the actual coronation night, which is on the 23rd of April, which is on a Thursday, I believe. And so the camp is a very crucial part of the process because it will show the organizers which king is able to stand on their own at the international competitions, which a king will not yield or crumble under pressure, but stand up, not just stand up, but stand out. That's what I'm talking about, standing out. It is very crucial to stand out. Will they crumble under pressure? This camp will expose all that. This is a very crucial part of the competition, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen. So far, everything has been great. They've been putting up the storm. They've been having this time of their lives. So I have my papers here, my notes and everything. Listen, I went through all the contestants. I went through everyone. I went back and forth and then chose my top 10 and then went back and forth, looking everyone, bringing everyone in. It was just a mess because these contestants are physically in great shape. They are healthy. They stand for something. They are passionate. They are hungry for this. So it was a very strenuous process, if I can say so. And yeah, it was, I don't want to go through this again in my life, but very exciting one, I must say. And the Kings are prepared. Mr. Bauchi, Samuel Asuquio. Mr. Bauchi as a personality. He's a very funny character. I watched his videos on Instagram, and he's just a character. He's very passionate about what he does, which is men's health, which is preparing men like me to get in shape. As yeah, I'm in the process of getting in shape, and so he stands for something great, and I can't wait to see him. I hope he surprises me. I hope he places. Mr. Ebonyi, Valentine Chiedozi, the champion. Mr. Ebonyi, Mr. Ebonyi, listen, before I speak about Mr. Ebonyi, we are in mid autumn in South Africa, and already the weather is brutal, so this winter is going to be freezing. I expect snow this year again. So I got my hot cup of coffee. So Valentine, I want to protect this man. I want to protect this guy like a big brother, I want to protect him, make sure that he's hidden away because he looks so innocent, bro. I just want to protect him. But Valentine, please don't let that innocence fool us. I know there's a champion in you. Mr. Abuja Armstrong Aluna, the best dancer. Armstrong, Armstrong, as the oldest or the second oldest in the team, this man is an inspiration because he's going against younger men, but he's standing his ground. This king is standing his ground, and he's teaching me to dream bigger. He's teaching me to imagine bigger, and I'm older than him. And I'm older than all these contestants, but I'm inspired by these men. I'm inspired by these kings, and I hope he places higher because he's an incredible gentleman. I hope he does very well, and I will be proud of him if it doesn't. I will be proud of him for just. Mr. Kwara, Samuel Ayeloja, the model with the face to take over Europe. And is Mr. Kwara, Samuel Ayeloja. Now this is a fascinating character because he was not in my top 10 list, the first top 10 list. He was not there. Because he didn't seem like a typical Persian gentleman. He looks like an international model. I see him in Paris. However, I had forgotten about the current king of Misters of Nigeria. He looks like an international model as well. So I should have known better. He's got a fascinating look. You will notice him. That's the first thing you will see him. So I expect I might have placed him lower, and I expect him to do great. But he stands out. He's got a different look. He stands out completely. This gentleman is in his own league. He's running his own race. He stands out completely. He's just different, and so that works for him. And yeah, you will notice him whether you like it or not. So,
Mr. Inambra Valentine Udemadu, the philanthropic champion.
my number 5 was also not on my top 10 list, in my first top 10 list. But he came with hands swinging, fists swinging. He came fighting like a true champion. And he's not in this for the sake of showing off. He's a purpose driven king. He's doing this because there's a purpose that must be served. He's more philanthropic than anything else. Does he pop out like a typical Persian king? No, he doesn't. But when you sit down with him, his purpose, his reasons, they stand out. And that is the most important thing. Also, he's a great speaker. And so I'm very proud of this gentleman. And I see him going further, and that is why we do this. That is why we are in this industry. We serve a purpose. We serve the communities. That is what we do. That is the purpose of this whole thing. So I'm very proud of him. Good luck, King.
Mr. Borno Okwanya Abel, the quiet, silent, but deadly.
Now my number 4 is Abel. Abel, you're a great speaker. You're a thespian. You speak to the hearts of people. You speak to the imagination of people. You take them places. This is your playground. This is your stage. You know what to do. Now, King, do there. Take us on a journey. You're a great speaker. You're a great artist. Do this.
Mr. Ayo Temitope Alex, the outspoken, articulate gentleman with a lot of charisma.
My number 3, Mr. Ayo, is an Ayo. Yeah, it's Ayo. Yeah, Africans cannot be Ayo. It's Ayo. Now, Temitope is a church musician just like me. Our background is in gospel. But he pictures don't do him justice. Pictures don't give you what you need when he's speaking. When you look at him in motion, when he's moving, when he's speaking, it's a whole different thing. Pictures don't do him justice. But he's so articulate. He's so present. He's got the aura, the right aura. And so he's going to be great in an interview. That's one thing I know. He's going to be great in an interview. He's very outspoken. He's very articulate. He's an intelligent speaker. And so I'm confident in his abilities when it comes to the interview rounds and the speaking portion of the competition. He will stand his ground and he will be heard. And so I'm very confident in him. He's actually my, besides us being church musicians, he's actually my sentimental king. He's my sentimental king. So this could be based on favoritism, but I still think he can do very well.
Mr. Rivers, Victor Ogoloma, the man with the heart of a champion and a true fighter.
My second runner-up is Victor. Victor is his whole, his presence. He's a fighter. Victor is a fighter. He's not going down without a fight. That's one thing I know. He might be soft spoken and a bit, keeping it cool, like cool character. But I think when push comes to shove, he will fight. It will be a bloodbath. And so Victor, and he will be a great representative. He's tall, first and foremost. He's told he'll be a great representative because height makes you stand out, and he's got that already. So yeah, put your trust in this.
Mr. Enugu Chidinweloke Cherubem, Mr. Personality with a smile to conquer all.
Martha's runner-up, Chidi Meloke, he oozes confidence. He oozes personality. He oozes great vibes. He oozes the spirit of Nigeria that is loud and out there and creative and beautiful. That is who this man is. And he will make he will make a perfect representative at any organization because of his infectious energy. You look at him and you become automatically excited. That is who Chidi is. And I see him via camera, and so I can't imagine what he's like in person. He's always like he's like he looks like he's a model for a toothpaste company. Oh, yeah, that is who he is, and he'll make a great representative. And he's a great king, and he's very brave. He looks like a brave king. He looks like he breaks down walls and take risks, and that is what this is all about.
The king, Abure Ebosatale Gideon, an all-rounded king who is capable of being the best king of Nigeria.
Abore is still my number one. Abore is still my winner. I went back and forth, tried to ignore this gentleman, and he's standing out. He's an artist. He's a singer. He's a dancer. He's a modeler. He's a model. Is it model or model? He's a model. He's an engineer. He fixes things. He's only 22 years old. This man is 22 years old, and he's got leadership qualities. You look at him, you see his depth. When he speaks, you feel his words. He is prepared. I'm not saying the others are not prepared, but he would make a great king. He would make a great international representative. And he's everything, man. This man is prepared to the core, and Abura, you've given us everything. You owe us nothing. You've given us everything. You've satisfied every box. You tick every box, and it is correct. He's tall. He's extremely tall. But you see his depth. You see his heart, where his heart lies. That is the most important thing. So I'm satisfied. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Abore, do your thing. You're my winner. So that was my top 10 list. And I'm locked in. I am locking it in. This is it. This is my final list. I am not going back. This is my final list. I'm not going back. It's just a lot of work going back and forth, taking out people, removing people from my list, putting them back. It's just a lot. So I'm locking it in, and these are my gents. These are my kings. And do I expect the list to change, get a few surprises? Definitely yes. But these kings have always stood out. These kings have always been the men we think they are, or they think they are, or the men that we know they are. And so, by the way, I'm in the studio. I'm recording my few songs. I'll be releasing singles, but that's not important on this channel. The important thing are these kings. So they're at the camp. So that that also changes things because the organizations will see who is prepared to meet the international standard via aura, via charisma, via marketability, if that's even a word, if he's marketable, if he shows the spirit of Nigeria. These things, they will be evaluated there. And then the final interview will be the thing that locks it in completely. That will tell the judges, the organization, if he's the proper representative of the Nigerian country. Yes. So I can't wait to meet the new king and the other kings as well. I'm very excited. Have a blessed one.